I've gotten 2 shots on this guy. He hasn't even shot at me once. I just gotta click, run to safety, and reload. Oh god. I got 2 on me right here. I used cover in order to save myself. Let's go for him. And then let's jump up here and grab the other guy. 4x shot! Oh god, that was scary. Every day is a good day, and I hope you enjoy the show. Greetings mortals, Brimthen here, and today we're going to be teaching you how to practice Escape from Tarkov. This video is intended for brand new players, and I'm going to be walking through a little bit of everything, but I think even veterans will find these kind of challenging to help out their aim. We're going to set it up in a way where it progresses from like a semi-difficult gun to a difficult gun to an easy gun. That way you learn to get headshots with something harder, and then you pick up a gun where you get rewarded for doing good with headshots. So if you follow along with this exactly, I think your aim will get better. I practiced this on my nephew, and it turned him from a Call of Duty player into a Tarkov player in one night, man. It was awesome. And best of all, anybody can do it, even with level 1 traders. It's gonna start off with a base loadout. We're gonna go over here to Ragman, and we're gonna buy this right here, where it's a 6B5 whatever Uli. It sucks. We're not saying this is a good rig. This is just to keep the shotgun scavs from blasting us in one shot. So grab you one of those. Then come over here to Skier. These headsets, really good. I use them pretty much my entire wipe. Grab these M32s and just keep using them. They're amazing. Hear them, bro. Trust me. Prapper, we'll go grab a helmet that lets us use these. It's going to be this one down here, this little ratnik thing here. So this is going to be our base armor. We're going to go ahead and stick that on our character like so. Now let's go get our meds. For everybody, even if you're Edge of Darkness or whatever, grab 2 Esmarks, grab 2 splints, grab 2 bandages, and grab 2 cheeses. Okay? If you're on a standard edition, is how you would want to set it up for a non-Edge of Darkness person. If you're on Edge of Darkness, this is how I like to set mine up. That way I know where everything's at, and it's really easy for me to kind of get to everything in a quick go. This is our base loadout that we'll be using on all of the challenges, but first we need to talk about settings, and I'm going to quickly go through these. Please pause the screen if you want to use the same ones as me. If you're on a lower end PC, these are the only things that I would change. I would go to like low medium here if you're on a non-NASA grade computer. But these are the settings that I use and I feel are most comfortable for me. Everybody has different preferences. These are by far no like expertise type thing. These are just what I like to use. Here's my sounds, and then I'm going to go 1 page at a time on controls. My mouse is set to 500 DPI. I like a 52 on my mouse sense, and then a 0.2. That way when I aim down sights, it's a lot slower and more accurate. I have a 12 button mouse, so you're going to see things like this dash and 0 here. These are for my 12 buttons. The most important things in here is switch between sights and change scope magnification. If you have buttons on your mouse, please use those to like do stuff like that, as well as toggle tactical devices basically, which you'll see right here. So you'll see switch tactical devices, toggle tactical devices is equals. Some other really important ones is switch fire modes is T for me. Check the press types here, as I do use press types. Another big one is this check chamber fix malfunction is L at double click, and then inspect current weapon is L. This lets me check what my current malfunction is and then quickly fix it with only 3 button presses. That's huge. And then last but certainly not least is going to be the 4 and 4 with a press and then release. This lets me put a heavy bleed remover here and then a healing item here. So if I have a heavy bleed, when I press down on 4, it gets rid of the heavy bleed before using my med kit. It just is more interesting and saves time. So those are settings. We're now going to get into the challenges. All right, now for the PM pistol challenge here. This is going to teach you to aim properly and fight scavs properly. So we're going to grab a PM pistol from Prapper here. I'm going to double click on it, stick the magazine out beside it. I'm going to buy 91 PST GZH over here on the left. And then I'm going to buy 4 8-round PM pistols right here next to the smoke grenade. I like to stick them next to the gun, put 1 inside the chamber, and then 8 in each one of these magazines, like so. Stick a magazine in the gun, head back over to character. You can press Alt left click to stick it onto your holster, and then you can press Control left click to stick it into your rig. And then we're going to stick an S-mark in here and one of the cheeses. I'm going to press down on 4. I'm going to hover over AI2 while still holding down 4, and then let go to set up my heavy bleed healing setup that I like to use. Also, be sure to put your extra ammunition in here so you can refill your mags. I messed that up just a second ago, so I had to like restart. Anyway, head over to factory, go to enable practice mode for this raid, PvE, go to horde. AI difficulty will be as online. You are welcome to go easy if you want to try to make it easier, but I'm going to go with as online. This is the only round that I'm not going to edit because I want to explain what I'm kind of doing. So I'm going to check up there for dudes, I'm going to check down there for dudes, and then I'm going to run across here. My goal is to get to somewhere safe really fast, and scavs, they kind of have like the stormtrooper aim, so you can kind of run really quick and not get shot sometimes. But you can also get really unlucky if you're not careful. So I got a heavy bleed right now, like I said with the S-mark, so I'll push 4 right now, and it's gonna get rid of that heavy bleed, because I pushed 4. And then, now when I push 4, it's gonna do the cheese thing. Ain't that cool? I like that. And I'm gonna reset my little cool thing. My arm's screwed up, but that's okay. I don't need no arm. Notice my gun is now like racked back like that. It means I'm completely out of ammo. So now let's talk about how I get high kills real quick. So the first thing I like to do, so like take that little white strip right there. So one of the things that I do is I don't aim and then look up there. What I do is I look up there and then I aim, because aiming down sights is slower than doing this. So what I like to do is I use the middle of my screen to aim at head level, so that no matter where I'm at, I'm always ready to shoot heads. So like when I get into this area and I'm like looking, it's easy to aim down sights really quick and get those shots. Also, scavs have like a little delay before they're going to shoot you. So you have a little bit of time, especially with like easy scavs. The harder the difficulty the scav is, the more likely you're gonna get a faster reaction time from them. But if you practice just staying head height, you know, wherever head might be. So like head here is gonna be somewhere right in here, right? His head's not gonna be here because that's stairs. His head's gonna be somewhere up here, up to there. So you keep your middle of your screen to wherever heads might be. That way when you aim down sights, you're already on the head. So it almost looks like I'm snapping to their heads, but really I'm pre-aiming, and then you can do Q and E to peek, to do crazy stuff like that. And then just like get used to kind of moving, keeping your gun head height, peeking, out-reacting the enemy, healing with your little boxes of cheese, and try to get like maybe 5-10 kills, you know? If you give up at 5, I don't blame you, but try for 10. Try for 10 with the PM pistol, because then I would be proud of you, you know what I'm saying? It's real easy. If you use my settings and follow these little tips that I got going on. And then I click, and it's just like that. I just make little adjustments at the moment, you know what I mean? Doing, you know? Once you feel comfortable, just do it, you know what I mean? Get in there and just like take some dudes out. My gun's out. See that little, see that? My gun's out. I'm a little scared right now, but that's okay. I'm using cover to protect myself. I'm using the walls. I'm using walls to like protect my body. Oh no, I got a heavy bleed. Let me fix that real quick. Check it out. Boom, heavy bleed, easy fix. I now can't fix heavy bleeds, but that's what I want. Because I need to heal for a minute here, boys. We're gonna hide. We're gonna eat our cheese like the rat that we are. All right, let's get in here. Divide my cheek. And remember, you're semi-auto. You can always take multiple shots. You ain't gotta just one tap all the time with this. You know what I'm saying? Really think about the tips that I've given you. Try to think to yourself like, how can I do this? You know what I mean? You know, you get scared, shoot more than one bullet. Just don't ever panic shoot. You know, don't just go do. You know, that's not gonna work. Like, slow down, come to a stop, aim, fire your bullet. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. And you could take a shot or two, it don't matter, you know what I'm saying? Just like, get in here, have some fun. You can do it. Check it out. It's easy. Now, I'm going to heavily edit the next couple of challenges so that this video isn't super long, but basically it's what I just did with the pistol, just with a different gun. So here is a montage of the next challenge, which is going to be the Mosin challenge. We're gonna first take off our pistol and take off all that ammunition. We're gonna head over here to Prapper. We're gonna scroll down here to the Mosin infantry carbine. We're gonna take and move it to right there. We're gonna scroll up here and get the LPS. I am going to get 6 of them. I think that's how many goes into it. Yep. And then you're gonna buy 40 and you're gonna set it next to it like so. Then you're gonna go to your character, stick it over in your sling, get the extra ammo, stick it in your pocket, head on over to Factory 1500, enable practice, PvE, Horde, easy. This is the hardest challenge you'll ever do. If you thought the Makarov was hard, this one's harder. It takes 2 shots to hit them in the chest, 1 shot to hit them in the head. You are being forced to shoot them in the head and play slow because it's a slow gun. Now let's remember our lessons from the PM pistol run, okay? We can duck around corners. We can use walls to protect ourselves while we reload. We can peek. We can use our movement here and then aim down sights. Now I got a new one for you, and this one's special because if you want to get those longer range shots, your gun moves around a lot. But if you press Alt, your character will hold his breath and it will stabilize his gun. So like, take for example here. I've got a little bit of a shaky gun, but then when I press Alt, it's real nice and fancy. So sometimes you're going to want to tap Alt. Now, you can't lean and tap Alt. That'll make your guy do something else. You have to aim down sight, then tap Alt, and that's what you do. So now that you know that, here's a little montage of me doing stuff. Remember everything you learned from the PM pistol days, bros. It helps. It's a bigger, slower gun, so you really want to make sure that your shot's there before you take it, because if you miss, you might just die. Always use the cover to your advantage. Ooh. Did I land it? Nope, I didn't hit it. Go ahead and heal. Remember, your reaction time is better than theirs. I've gotten 2 shots on this guy. He hasn't even shot at me once. I just gotta click, run to safety, and reload. Oh god! I got 2 on me right here. I used cover in order to save myself. Let's go for him. And then let's jump up here and grab the other guy. 4x shot! Oh god, that was scary. If you learn how to use this gun properly, you will be able to use any gun in the game, because this gun forces you to go for headshots. So when you get better guns that aren't as slow and clunky or hard to use and requires you to hit headshots, like if you get good with this, you'll be good with pretty much any gun in the game. That's not saying that this gun is bad. In fact, this is one of the better snipers in the game, in my opinion, and it's one of my favorite things to run. But like, if you get good with this and you can do stuff like this, you're gonna love it. It's also one of my favorite guns in real life. I actually own 3 of these guns in real life too, is what's funny. I have a pre-war, a during war, and an after war. Looks like I got 11. Try for 5 to 10. It's completely understandable if you can only get the 5, but really feel comfortable. Thank you, Golden Dude, for the Gold Robin. Thank you for the follow, bro. You didn't even know what was going on. We weren't even live. But try to go for 5 kills. It's understandable if you can't get up to 10. You know, being new at the game, it takes a while to really get used to these things. But the more confident you are with this, the better. Promise me. I beg you to not do this next one or any other test runs until you get the Mosin to where you can at least get 7 headshots. Not body shots, not no scopes. Aim down sights and destroy 7 easy scavs before moving on to this segment. PM pistol was to get you warmed up, get used to the map, get used to fighting scavs. The Mosin is training you to aim and shoot heads. It forces you to. If you can get comfortable with that gun in that offline practice mode, when you do this next segment, you are going to become a Tarkov legend, I promise, if you follow my steps. The next one is the ADAR. For a lot of players, people are going to go, the ADAR is not that great. If you're good at shooting heads, the ADAR is amazing, especially at level 1, day 1 wipe. It's insane. Let's get into it. We're going to head over to trading. We're going to go to Skier, and it's expensive. I, in a non-wipe situation, would buy, like, find this on a scav. I'd find this ADAR on a scav, and then I would buy the ADAR for like 7k and move all the parts of the ADAR over to this 7k one. 45 is something you never want to buy if you can keep from it, but for the sake of this video, it is good because you're going to be training yourself. Get rid of that crappy 10 round mag. Just get rid of it. Buy this MRS reflex sight right here and stick it on top of it like that. Go in here and find the M4 front sight here and remove that disgusting abomination. And then we're going to head over to Peacekeeper, and we're going to buy 5 stand mags here from him. If you need to buy dollars, it's right there. 5 stand mags. We're gonna buy those. And then we're going to get 151 M855s here. We're going to stick 1 in the gun and then fill our mags like so. And then we want to, because I forget where it's at, we're going to right click on AR-15. We're going to hit link search, and that's going to bring up this page. It's Mechanic that sells the gas block that we want to get for 6k. And then we're going to stick that gas block on there. And this gun is ready to go for the challenge. Just stick your mag in there. If you want some extra ammo to pack the mag with, go for it. I understand. Stick it on in there, and let's get into the next run. Take all the knowledge from the PM pistol part of this and all the knowledge you got from the Mosin. Use your environment to like peek and look around places. Use your senses and just pretend like it's a faster shooting Mosin. Go for heads, aim down sights, peek around corners. It can take up to 3 shots on their thoraxes or 1 shot on their head, unless they got a helmet. Use all your knowledge that you've learned from the other challenges to turn this gun into a monster, bro.
Вот он! Вот он! Он там совсем ёбу дал! Валить надо его! Сука ты, блядь, и упырь! Вот он! Да вот! Ты, блядь, не упырь, блядь! Рот спустят тебя, служилый! Ты импортный! Покоп нахуй, понял? Да вон, вон!
This is my final stand. Boom! 11,000 EXP leading to a massive 41. You can do it too. In conclusion, if you follow this guide, you'll start out with this PM pistol and you'll get used to the map. And then you'll play with the Mosin and get used to shooting heads. And if you get used to shooting heads, you can then play with the 8R and do insane things with the 8R. And you just get better and better with these garbage guns, because when you start to get better and better guns, you're just gonna do better. Getting used to something difficult makes easier things even easier. So enjoy, and hopefully you like this. Maybe you found a new favorite gun. Maybe you didn't. Maybe this didn't help you at all. Maybe it was too hard. At least go for like 5 kills on the PM pistol, 5 kills on the Mosin, and then try the 8R. You'll notice a big difference in your aim, a big difference in your skill level if you just practice these.